Hello? Where is that noise coming from? It's coming from the cupboard.
What you did to me made me properly.
Welcome back to Tantrums Tabletops. My name's Tom. This is my first update for New Year, New Army. I bought the Drukhari. Tonight I am painting the Incubi. As you saw in the intro, I have built, base coated and attempted a zenithal spray. I'm going to be using the slap chop technique that I saw Brent do on Goobertown Hobbies. Watching that video got me really inspired to get back paint technique. I'm going to be using the Army Painter speed paints to do my painting tonight. I've got a few that I want to try out. I've been looking through my codex, my Drukhari, looking at some of the pictures, and it tends to be a dark green and purple that seems to be the colour scheme to go for, especially on here. So I'm going to try that. The paints I have out are, I've got a plasmatic bolt, a hive dweller purple, and an absolution green. I am tempted to try a blue as well on the blades. What blues do I have? High Lord blue. Let's try magic blue as well. So we're going to use these 4 paints and see what comes out on this. Let's crack on. I bought my paintbrushes from my local hobby store, which is Heroes on the Isle of Wight. They deliver UK wide. If you're watching us from the UK, they deliver UK wide. They do more than just tabletop role-playing games and paint supplies. They do Funkos, they do comic books, they do figures, they do Gundams, and they can get them in. And yeah, check them out. iwheroes.co.uk is where I get most of my supplies from. I'm going to start with the Absolution Green. I'll see what it comes out like. Never used this before. I do have these metal ball bearings inside. Give it a good shake up. See how it comes out. Which paintbrush to use? I'm going to try one of the smaller paintbrushes. I've got Precise Detail brush here. I'm going to have a go with that. That's very dark. Oh, that's actually quite nice. I think I've got the wrong paintbrush for this. I think I'm going to need a bigger one. Decided I'm going to try a combination of the paints, these speed paints, and I'm going to mix it with, Army Painter's normal paint line as well, as I have the mega set. But I've been told that putting the normal paints over the Army Painter could end up reactivating them and moving them around again, which we don't want. So once I get what I want out of this, I may cover them with a clear coat varnish and just bring out some of the metallics a little bit more. I am the novice painter in Happy Trio. Ben and Simon are leagues above me. They do force me to up my game a bit. I get the feeling I did win the Christmas challenge. If you've not seen that, go back and watch it. Even though my figure was the worst standard, it was technically finished. It was board game ready. So I did win that. I'll never admit that though. I'm trying to get all the spiky bits green, and then I'm going to go over the cloths purple, and then the blades I will try the magic blue. I think that will give me my best look for this. I know they call these Drukhari more or less space pirates, but looking into it, I'd say they're more space vampire pirates. There is a little bit something underworldy about them. And the reason I chose them again is when I first started doing Warhammer. When I first started doing Warhammer, I bought, I think it was the 4th edition of the game. It was the Black Templar and Dark Eldar box set. Correct me if I'm wrong. It was either 4th edition or 5th edition. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. My memory isn't what it used to be, and it was some time ago. I must have been 12, maybe 13, and now I'm closer to 40. Those who haven't used army speed paints before, they are quite watered down. I think that's the point, but it spreads into the crevices and cracks. But I'm not having much trouble moving it around. You can get a remarkable amount of accuracy with it. Yeah, I'm quite impressed by that. How it's come out. Oh, just a little bit there. I won't say that took me too long. Let's move on to the next one. Let that one dry a bit. Oh, I missed a little bit there. Right on the edge. I'm happy with that. Right, that's 5 figures done in a remarkably quick time. Absolution Green, quite happy with that, did a good job. Have a look at the first figure we started on. Let's see how it came. Oh, purple or blue? Purple or blue? Let's do purple. I'm going to do all the tassels and the capes. They're going to be purple. The weapon is going to be blue. Purple's not popping as much as the green is, but it is a darker colour going on to a darker colour. That's that one done. Speeding up again. Back to the first guy. Oh, that's quite bright. Oh, that should be that should give some nice highlighting on this weapon. Yes. Very cool. That's the blue done. Just knocked down what brush I'm using, but it's going on very easily. I'm using the base coating army painter brush, and yeah, it's gone on remarkably quickly. I reckon I'm going to do the horns, or do I do the white first? Let's try the white. Let's do the faces. Yeah, let's do the faces. Very grey colour is this, so we'll see how it goes on. tricky point there, but I think I got it. Now you can see I'm doing this very basically. I'm really not a decent painter, which is the main reason why I wanted to try these speed paints. And just like that, I'm on my last colour. But I'm now on the malignant green for the horns. I'm definitely going to need to be gone back over with acrylic paints. I've just basically highlighted a lot of things, but it needs that extra touch if you want it to look good. I want this to look good, but this has done a lot of the work for me. That there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colours. I am going to add more acrylic to them. I think that is what it needs. It just needs little touches to make things pop. We are back in the next day and this has had a time to fully dry. Quite happy with the results that have come back, but I reckon I can add more to it. So what I've done is I've whacked on a bit of speed paint clear coat, varnish, sprayed on some of that, let it dry for a few hours, and now I'm going to come back in with my Psycho detail brush, add in some edge highlighting. I'm going to add a little bit of blue, this weapon edge here. So I used Magic Blue as the speed paint. I'm going to use Void Shield Blue as my highlight. See, this is normally the issues I have with painting, is that my hand is just not steady enough to do some of this detail work. Even though I'm using the finest brush I can find. Using the finest brush I can find, I'm still not got the dexterity for this. This is why I tried out the speed paint line. But for me, it's done a lot of the taking a lot of the work out of it. I'm always playing catch up with the other boys, trying to get this done. Try and stay on their standards. And that just looks like it's come to life a bit better. Yeah, that's good. Crack on with the rest of the others. Also, I'm finding out that these highlights, they add a little bit more to the ridged areas. Alright, my Psycho brush is being funny, so I'm going to try one of the other brushes I used yesterday. Yeah, I think that needs a repair. So we're going to go back to the first guy, and this time I'm going to add a little bit of highlighting on the cape. Found that the purple on this wasn't up to snuff. Maybe it was too dark. I just wasn't happy with it, so I've just repainted that purple. Make it look better. May come back across it later with just mix some white into it and then just try and edge highlight it with the white. Yeah, that looks 10 times better. Right, the first one still hasn't dried on the purple, so, right, I've got a red, and I wanted to do some, how do I describe this? There's a couple of like jewels and gemstones that I've noticed on these, especially on the tools and the weapons. I was wondering if I just dab a little bit of red on it. I don't know, I'm not entirely sure if it's going to work. I went back over that one because I saw on the shoulders, on the, this part, that's a gem that I didn't get. And in my head, it means the weapons are synced together. Like the armour is in tune with the weapon can only be used in this way. That's still not quite there. Let's have a look at this one. That one is. I'm going to have to add something more to the weapons. Maybe on the grip, either have it brown or silver. Yeah, I need something for the weapon. I do. Maybe do the grey, ash grey for the weapon. Just for the grips. I'm not sure. Right. I actually think that's not far off. I think I just need to put some bit of tone on the face. I think that might be it. For me, that's not a bad figure. I'm always open to learning new things. If you guys got any tips, tricks, techniques, leave them in the comments down below. Like, share, subscribe. See you next time on Tantrums and Tabletops.